VCC, good morning! Guys, it's day 3. You had a power-packed day with the great ones, the legends, all right? And I am here, okay, standing, and for the next 30 minutes, you should not be sitting down. So detach your ass from the chair or platform you are sitting on. Because I am here today speaking to you as chief, as your upline. I represent the great ones, Japadas Bismarck, Dato Sri Vijayeshwaran. And at Vcon, by day 3, you are ready for my message. And I started off always at day 1 with the dream. Because I think without the dream, everything else doesn't make sense, will not fall in place. That's the core, that's the heartbeat of your journey. But today, I want to speak to you. So listen, stand up wherever you are. Because this is about your life. That from the moment you signed up, you wanted to change the future of the multiple generations after you. Because I believe that we are doing something our great-grandfather did not do, our grandfather did not do, our fathers did not do, or mothers, and we are deciding to do that. You are turning the fortune of your family, that you are praying that your children will be born financially free. And each one of you, after listening to Sati, Adli, Donna, today, you make that decision. I want to be financially free. This is it. By now, I think the blood transfusion has happened, where QNet has come into your veins. But I still need, and forgive me for being passionate, all right? But remember, you gave me trespass, you emptied your cup, and sometimes I feel that many people are not prepared for this journey. You signed up, and always Dato Sri Vijay will tell me, the presentation is a beautiful Picasso painting. And when you start your journey, it's different. And the reason people quit network marketing is because they were never prepared for the journey. Nobody had the guts to tell them the truth. So this is me telling you the truth today. Now first, let me tell all of you, wherever you are in the world, watching this VCC, you see, ultimately, you want your dreams to become a reality. So let's do something I call reverse engineering. That 99.99% of your dreams to become a reality is going to cost you money. And that money comes from a dot in the computer called a tracking center. And that tracking center gives you money every time there's 3,000 BV on the left and 3,000 BV on the right. I hope you are with me until now. Alright, so let's go from dream, whatever your dream is, making your parents proud, providing for them, giving a bright future to your children, living in your dream home, buying your dream car, building a hospital for the needy, sponsoring 20 children who can't afford education. Everything requires money. And that money comes from your tracking center, and the tracking center pays you every time there's 3,000 BV on the left and 3,000 BV on the right. And I hope you and I agree on this. Alright? And you saw Arun George, Adli, Sati, Dev Vadvani. Alright, you heard the V partners. Today you heard Iman, Sila, Midulach, all right, and who? Ilya from Tanzania, my warriors, all right, and they all shared their story. And their story was communicated to you in a very amazing, beautiful, emotional, empowering manner. All right? But the source of their power, the source of their inspiration, their source of their motivation to you comes back the same trail to that trekking center, to that 3000 BV on the left, 3000 BV on the right. And that 3000 BV doesn't appear from thin air. That 3000 BV comes from only one activity. The most important activity in this industry. The activity that gave me financial freedom. The activity that built the QI Tower. The activity that helps Rhythm Foundation change lives around the world. The activity that allowed Sachin and Adli to provide for their family during difficult times. The activity that gave my Amma, right, the ability to live like a queen the last 12, 13 years of her life. The activity that keeps me alive every day to do what I do. And that activity is presentation. And no matter who you are, where you are, if you do not understand this logic, and if you try to find a shortcut, if you rationalize that there are more important factors than presentation, then you will not be a max out king or queen. Because ultimately, that is the only activity that will get you where you want to be. And after listening to all the great speakers this Vcon, and after tonight's closing by the one and only Dato Sri Vijay, you are going to switch off your computer. You are going to disconnect from this live broadcast, and you're going to step one step back into the reality of your journey. And when you take one step back into the reality of your journey, because now you are here with us, but when you step back to reality, I have fear in my heart of would you know what to do? Because of all this inspiration and the raging fire in your heart needs to be translated to something. You can't run around saying, I love QNet, I love QNet, I'm excited, I love QNet. Loving QNet, believing in QNet is not enough. It has to translate to an activity called presentation, the only activity that truly matters. That means the minute you step away from your laptop tonight, you have to have a mission. You have to have a purpose. You have to have a clarity on what you are supposed to do. And I have said this 1,000,000 times, and I'm saying it again to all of you. There is only one answer. Presentation, presentation, presentation. You cannot avoid it. You cannot ignore it. And you cannot speak about it unless you do it. Monkey see, monkey do. That if you want one culture prevalent in your organization, if you want one culture that is the DNA of your organization, it must come back to this reality. That presentation, presentation, presentation. Every max out king and queen, what's their secret? They may say 9 things, but only one thing matters. That's presentation. And this Vcon, I'm here to help you understand that ultimately that is what you must do. That is what you must do. And you must do it with no fear. You must do it in the toughest environment. In the most challenging time of your journey. That if the headlines of your newspaper says QNet is a scam in your country, you must still do presentation, because not every moron believes the newspaper. I have proven this. You have proven this multiple times. That in the hottest crisis market in the world, we still get sign-ups until today. And those markets have grown stronger, bigger, all right, in times of crisis. And I have markets where everything is perfect. And there's no growth because the leadership, the people on the ground do not understand the true secret of network marketing. Presentation, presentation, presentation. That means if there's one outcome I want from this VCC, is that all of you leave VCC and go back on the ground and do the real work. The work that only can have two responses from the prospect. Yes or no. Yes, take the person, put through the system. Inshallah, they will rise and become one of your strongest leaders. Or they may quit halfway, and I have a solution to prevent them from quitting. All right? Or they say no. Now, your challenge is when somebody says no, you panic. You think they're saying no to you. You think it matters. And it's moronic for you to empower the prospect to decide the future of your children. I am not going to allow a stranger, my cousin, my brother, my next door neighbor, to decide the future of my children. So what if somebody says no? Alright? It's their problem, guys. Not everyone is ready to embrace the world of entrepreneurship and rise. But if they slow you down, you empower the no. Don't empower the no. When somebody says no, you must say, I don't care, I love it. Have a paradigm shift. Hey, let me tell you a secret. Shh. People say no to me. I am Patman freaking Senati Raja, guys. And I have done presentations. And the guys see me on Google. They know me. And they still say, no. And what do you do? Oh my God. How's my acting good? Right? The guy says no. You don't say it physically, but I know in your heart. Why do you empower the no? Why don't you lead the yes? Why empower the no? Let them say no. So what? SW, some will, some won't. Someone's waiting somewhere. As Dato Sri Vijay always says. So what must you do after this VCC? Become a lean, mean, presentation machine. That means this week, week 11, I want to break records. I want everyone at VCC right now, all right after you close VCC, to go out there and do a presentation to everyone and anyone, anywhere. That's what I want to see, because that's the answer. Don't bull sugar yourself. That think, I have a dream, I believe in QNet. Fantastic. Don't stop. Next step, presentation. Do the work. Pay the price. And I promise you, you'll be standing here one day, guys. So what's the answer to everything? Presentation, presentation, presentation. What's the answer to anything? Presentation, presentation, presentation. Alright? If you haven't had kids, have 3 kids. Call them presentation, number 1. Second child, max. The next child, out. Do you understand? A bit weird, isn't it? Out for name of a son. So dinner time, you can say, presentation, max out. And 3 kids will run to your dinner table. That's the answer. Now today, I want you to go through a transformation, which I believe is the ultimate transformation that I realize was a major weakness of many networkers. You see, you fail to understand the human history of the human race. And today, you fail to understand that everything you want to achieve, every part of your journey is actually a battle. the battle to max out, the battle to survive a challenge, the battle to manage rejection, the battle, all right, to fight against the morons who laugh at you. That every step you take is ultimately a battle, you know. That your journey from zero to hero, from left, right, zero to max out consistently, is the greatest battle of all time. That I can show you my battle scars. I can show you the times my closest friends and relatives laughed at me. I can show you the thousands of rejections I face. I can show you the scar of my organization, you know, collapsing multiple times, and the muscles that I built rebuilding it and becoming victorious. But if you ask me why I'm standing here today as chief, as your upline, it's because I recognize the fact that from the day I signed up until today, every day is a battle of some sort. Every day is a battle with my ego. Every day is my battle with society, with governments, with authorities, with the news agencies, with Google search. Every single day is a battle. And the reason people quit is because they lose the battle too soon. That means the guy is like this, you know. He starts networking. I love QNet. QNet loves me. Yay, yay, yay. I'm gonna max out. And then boom, he faced a challenge. The first battle, a rejection from his brother, cousin, best friend. And suddenly the voice changes. I love QNet. I'm gonna max out. Because he lost the battle, and every time you lose a battle, you become weaker. And the problem is you don't realize you are in a battle. That you are not asking for a lollipop. You are asking for financial freedom. Something 2% of society has. And please don't be immature. Please don't be a child to think that this financial freedom is going to fall on your lap. If you look at the V partners, you haven't seen their back. The battle scars. You haven't heard their real stories. Because today they are sitting there financially free. They're all millionaires. So their story also is like, yeah, it was tough, the journey, blah, blah, blah. But I know each of them. I stood by them every single battle. I watched how Dato Sri Vijay, Japa, fought every battle on our behalf. We are not in a traditional business. We are in a business that the world still doesn't understand. There are governments out there asking us, what is MLM? What is network marketing? What is direct selling? How you earn the commission? Why you bought this product? Don't assume that network marketing is embraced by the whole world. America, Europe, yes. Malaysia, surprisingly very advanced. But Dato Sri Vijay wants to pioneer every market. But when you are a pioneer in a market, the journey is going to be tough. And sometimes when leaders call me and say, chief, negative media, this guy, that guy, this happened. And I'm surprised. Who prepared you? Didn't somebody tell you that financial freedom occasionally is going to be tough? You think it was easy for us to get here? So don't be a moron and think that you can skip to financial freedom. There are mountains to climb. There are battlefields to cross. Then I was wondering why people quit. It's a beautiful business. You found your dream. Why do people quit? This is my research paper. And I found the answer. Number one, I realized most people quit because they haven't found the dream. They have many dreams, but they haven't found the dream, which I hope I helped you yesterday. Find the dream. That's the first step. Then the fire starts. in the heart. And then I realized the second challenge, that majority of people who start this journey, their switch, there is a switch in a human, right? There is a switch. The switch has two on, off, like that, not chick, chick. One is warrior, one is wimp. You know what wimp is? Wimp is a scaredy cat. Wimp is a coward. Wimp got no guts. Wimp will not fight for the truth. And then the top switch is called warrior. A warrior stands differently. A warrior will protect the dreams of their downlines. A warrior will put him or herself at risk every single day and not act naive. And then I realized that majority of the people you brought into the business, they came in with the switch on wimp. And you did not switch it to warrior. You kept them on wimp mode. You cajoled them, like Dato Sri Vijay says. Don't worry, this journey is very easy. First challenge, quit, quit, quit. Why would anyone quit? I don't understand. Why would you quit from this business? It is the most amazing freaking concept on the planet. But you quit because you can't handle the battle, guys. And I need you to get ready, because your 3-year journey to max out, your 5-year journey to max out, or your 7-year journey to max out is dependent on where the switch is. Is it on wimp or is it on warrior? And many of you, it's on wimp, because the human race was born on warrior mode. Do you know this? Do you know our ancestors, from Gandhiji to Nelson Mandela, they were all warriors. They stood up to oppression. They went to jail for 19 years, 30 years and came out with no fear. Today, you morons read one article and one article online can get you to give up your dreams. Fly a kite, quit. Dato Sri did not build me like this. I have no fear. Let them come. I know the truth. You belong to an organization of warriors. Remember that. We may not have the best technology. We may not be the best of the best of the best. But I guarantee you, Dato Sri Vijay's clan is a clan of warriors. And you need to become one to max out. There's no shortcut, I'm sorry. So humanity was born with the switch permanently on warrior. Can you read history? Look at the history books. Everything was war. No compliance. They feel treated unfairly, attack. And then what happened to society? Society became modern, more rational. You know, rationalization. Oh, yeah. Maybe I should be a slave in modern times. Yeah. I shouldn't question untruth. I shouldn't question when people are oppressing the innocent. And what happened to your switch? Chick. It went to wimp. It went to wimp. Because only a wimp will give up on their dreams. Only a wimp will be afraid of other people's opinions. Only a wimp will read a newspaper article and quit and give up on their dreams. Only a wimp will be afraid. Fear does not exist in a warrior. And 22 years we survive. You know why we survived for 22 years? With all due respect to QNet and everyone else, it's not our products, not our complan. We survived for 22 years because we were led by the greatest warriors, Japadas Bismarck and Dato Sri Vijayeshwaran. They never backed down. Alright? They have challenged governments all the way to the Supreme Court to stand for the truth. Because what is our truth? We exist to give people a second chance, to raise the quality of their lives, to give financial freedom, to educate, to inspire, to develop leadership in communities that will make a difference in society. And people don't understand. So they attack. And I have seen in 22 years how Dato and Japa stood there, not at the back, not at the side, in front, and say, we are warriors. So all of you stand up right now, because I have a problem with where your switch is. So right now you have a switch in your head. There is a switch which is on wimp mode. Even the way you stand decides whether you are wimp or warrior. So sit down again and stand up like a warrior. Because you are fighting for your dreams, your children, your parents, your future. You are protecting the dreams of your downlines who entrust it in your hands. So no more fear. That's the attitude. So stand up like how I stand. When you fight for the truth, when you practice rhythm, don't fear anyone. Just decide whether you are a wimp or you are a warrior. And if you ever want to be on this stage, it doesn't require intellectual advancement. It doesn't require you to even understand how this business works. It only requires you to be a warrior. Remember this. So stand up wherever you are in the world, including my lovely mother-in-laws and moms. You are the greatest warriors. A mother is permanently on warrior mode, that I can tell you. So stand up and listen to my voice. There is a switch in your head that is now downwards with the word wimp written on it. Imagine a switch. It's wimp, wimp. You were born a warrior, you slowly became a wimp. And a wimp cannot max out. A wimp cannot build an organization that lasts 22 years. A wimp cannot achieve financial freedom. A wimp cannot inspire people. A wimp will not know how to create a culture of presentation. A wimp cannot lead. And now I want you to take a deep breath. And I want you to turn that switch upwards to warrior. Just do it one time. Click. And now you're on warrior mode. And I want you to feel it. I want you to scream at the top of your voice. Ah! Wherever you are, scream. Ah! Let the warrior out of you right now. Scream wherever you are. In the restaurant, scream. At home, scream. Wake up your neighbors, scream. Ah! Now you're on warrior mode. The switch is up. Can you feel the vairagya? Can you feel what I'm feeling right now? The blood is rushing everywhere. This is how you max out. This is what we need in Tanzania. This is what we need in Ghana, in Kazakh, Russia, India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Pakistan, the whole of GCC, Saudi, Indonesia, Europe. This is what we need in Africa. We need warriors. And then you will rise, I promise you. So the switch is on. Warrior mode. Now there is a danger that if you leave it, and then after 3 days, you will Google something and the switch will click. Go back to wimp. It happens. And I can't be in your house every day. Dato Sri can't be in your house every day. So now we have to do something drastic. Since your switch is on warrior mode, we got to throw away the switch. So we short circuit the system that it cannot go back to wimp. Are you with me? That's what I want you to do. So now I want you to pretend, imagine that you're reaching into your mind. You have the switch in your hand, and I want you to pull it out. That you are permanently going to be on warrior mode. that nobody, nothing can stop you ever again from reaching your goals, your dreams, and max out. And you're holding that switch. And I want you to hold that switch in your hand and throw it as far as you can, so that you remain in this warrior mode. That I want you to remember this moment. This is your life, your dreams. We are ready to fight for anything. Are you ready to fight? This is your moment to redefine who you are. That from this very moment, you are a warrior. You are Dato Sri Vijay's warrior. And I want you to say it. And I don't care where you are. See, warriors don't care. We don't care what the world thinks of us. We don't listen to the world, because one day the world will listen to you. You're fighting for your dreams. You're fighting for your family. You're fighting for the downlines who took their dream and put in your hands. And they're saying, I will follow you upline. I'll die for you upline. And if you have that responsibility on your shoulder, can you afford to be a wimp? No. You must be a warrior. You must always be a warrior. This is our time to show the world no more fear. Whichever country right now, fight for the truth. Have no fear. Be a warrior. And I want you to say it. Say it from here. Don't scream. Say it from here, from the deepest part of your heart. And you got to believe it. This is our time. Screw all the other companies. This is our time. Have no fear. So now I want you to take a deep breath and shout, I am a warrior. One more time. I can hear you. I want the rest of the world to know that as long as you belong to the we, nobody messes with us. We will go underground. We will climb mountains. We will do secret presentations. We will hide and do presentations. But we will never stop. Nothing can ever stop us. So I want to hear you say it. I am a warrior. Now I don't want you to whisper. I am a warrior. I am a warrior. No. I want you to roar like a tiger. I want you to know, all right, that this time we can't be a mouse. We can't be a kitten. You can't be a kitty cat. I want you to roar like a tiger. That's what I want you to do. I want you to roar like a tiger. I want the world to hear your roar. I want you to roar like this tiger right now. The world must know that we have arrived. And this tiger will be representing us. So repeat after me. I am a warrior. Everyone, I am a warrior. Because this is our time. That this is our time to tell the world that we are not wimps. You cannot push us around. You cannot create fear in us because we are fearless. That you have found the dream that you're willing to fight for, that you're willing to die for. So you can no longer go back to being a wimp. You are now a warrior, my V family all over the world. This is your time. So one more time, I want to hear everyone around the world rise, stand on your chairs, go crazy. All right? And I want you to scream, I am a warrior. This is your moment. Can I have the song? This is my song. This is my message.